Qiqi grew up in a small, quiet home. The rooms were filled with love, but not with money. Her family had very little to spare. Above all, her grandmother was very sick, her breath growing softer with each passing day. The doctors spoke in hushed, serious tones about a necessary surgery. An operation that promised hope, but with a price that felt like a mountain. The weight of that number settled on the small family. Qiqi was still young, a girl who should have been lost in school books and the simple joys of youth. Instead, her heart ached with a purpose far beyond her years. She looked at her grandmother's frail hands and knew she had to do something. She had to save her. One afternoon, a sliver of hope appeared. Qiqi found an advertisement for a job, a position that seemed almost too good to be true. A very wealthy family was searching for a private tutor for their son. The pay was generous, more than she had ever seen. Without hesitation, she knew this was her chance, the path to her grandmother's surgery, the answer to her family's silent prayers. She quickly packed a small, worn bag with her few belongings. With a determined heart, she left her small home and stepped into a world of immense wealth, ready to work for the life of the person she loved most. The boy she was hired to teach was named Jingchen, the sole heir to a great fortune, surrounded by every luxury imaginable. Spoiled and uninterested, lessons were a chore. He preferred screens and new toys. At first, he met Qiqi's gentle efforts with a wall of indifference. He would not try, he would not listen. But Qiqi possessed a quiet, unyielding patience. She did not give up on him. Night after night she sat with him, guiding him through homework, pushing not with anger, but with belief in his potential. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, Jingchen began to change. Her persistence chipped away at his apathy. He started to work harder, to feel a flicker of pride, seeing the world not just as instant gratification, but as possibility. One quiet evening they spoke of the future, sharing secrets under a desk lamp. Qiqi's dream was simple and urgent, to earn enough for her grandmother's surgery. Jingchen joked, doctor, designer, even a hacker, and they laughed, two young people from different worlds, unaware those whispers would shape their lives. The years flowed by like a steady river. True to her determination, Qiqi became a brilliant, compassionate doctor. Her hands, once small and uncertain, were now skilled in healing, easing pain and offering hope. Meanwhile, Jingchen built a sprawling business empire, his name synonymous with innovation and success. Through triumphs, they never forgot the promises made under that lamp. They built a life, married, started a family, outwardly, a perfect fairy tale. But perfect stories are often challenged. Feng Yuan, a woman from Jingchen's past, suddenly reappeared, unable to bear that he chose Qiqi. Consumed by jealousy, she spread lies, fabricated romances, flashing a ring she claimed he had given her. At the same time, a devastating cyber attack crippled Jingchen's company. The name on everyone's lips, Yue Ying. Feng Yuan offered a treacherous deal. She could stop Yue Ying, but only if Jingchen renounced Qiqi. She staged a public confrontation, family, friends, partners watching, forcing a choice, company or wife. Jingchen did not waver. He stood tall, took Qiqi's hand, and declared that no company, no money, no threat would make him abandon his wife. His loyalty was absolute, his choice clear and public. In that defiant moment, the game changed. A quiet voice cut the silence. It was Qiqi. She calmly revealed a truth no one imagined. She was Yue Ying. Years ago, to pay her grandmother's bills, she learned the intricate language of code, honed in the shadows, not for malice, but to protect and provide. With surgical precision, she presented proof. Digital breadcrumbs, fabricated ring stories, hired hackers, a manufactured crisis. Feng Yuan's web of lies fell apart. Her reputation shattered, defeated, enraged. Feng Yuan refused to accept her loss, curdling into a dangerous need for revenge. She orchestrated Qiqi's kidnapping, believing harm would break Jingchen's spirit, but she miscalculated. Qiqi, once Yue Ying, had enemies and powerful allies. Leader of the Yuming alliance, Qiqi's capture triggered a rapid mobilization. The kidnappers realized the legend they'd taken and panicked.